doing 3 hours here at Road Atlanta, I'm going to use the Beetle. I tried so many other cars and I feel more comfortable in the Beetle than anything else. So we should be getting going here shortly, I think. I hope. Haven't done any laps on softs yet. Some practice laps. I think the Beetle will be fine on fuel. I think it'll be fine on tire wear, actually. So let's go out and do a few laps and see if we can actually get a couple laps in. Hold on 1 second before I do that. Just share the stream here. Since I'm on the PS5 directly, I can't just share it to everybody. I mean, I have to do this manually. Live streams. Paste. There we go. Drop over to I think we're just waiting on one more person. We're supposed to have a full grid here, so here it is. No, he just hasn't picked a car yet. Check out fuel. Softs have so much more grip. Like cheating with softs on. Far I can should be able to break this white line here. So I think it's 3 tire and 3 fuel there. I'm not so sure that it's not worth just staying on softs for the entire race, to be honest. Depending on what the wear is going to be like. Late on that turn in there. Come on. First sector was terrible. Sean is trying, or Beetle just out accelerates that 496. Oh God. Didn't really give me any room there to brake because he breaks away. Especially when it's going so slow. No, don't stop in the middle of the road, please. I love to listen to the turbo spool up on this thing. Especially when you get into a gear that's a little bit higher than you need. No, come on, stay with me, Beetle, come on. Okay. I don't know what part of the circuit that is, but it worked. It's just over. Well, after 6, we probably need to get going here. I don't know why I'm on that weather. We don't have weather here. Whoops. Come on. So scary, that corner right there. Take too much of that turn 3 there and it's all over. Find some speed here. losing time and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. No. It's funny when you know that things are going to go sideways as soon as you do it. There's a little bump right there that really screws things up. Front left is chewed up. Come on. Two-minute warning. Okay. Let's go to car settings. Let's see if we can't just. No, come on. Look at all these A drivers. Look at all these A drivers. There's Pat. Oh, we're not going to have our final. Looks like we're not going to have one. Quali starts now. Okay. Okay. It doesn't look like there's any quali starting. There we go. Here we go. Hats on mediums. Not really going to push it here. Just gets the tires warmed up. Let those guys get out in front. Somebody in front of the yellow car that's a little slow. So just give them a little space. Little space. Slowed up here. No! Oh, God. to slow down this back straight with that wind. Okay, not good. Much better. Probably as good as I'm going to get. Because of stuff like that. Maybe a little faster through that turn there. Oh no. Terrible lap. It's weird how I've been practicing with all these different cars, and I couldn't make any of them drive as well as I can drive the Beetle. I don't know. This is one of my favorite cars, especially here because it just feels. Just why am I in fourth gear? It feels like I can just handle the car better here. Slide there. I think we're slow in the sector. This sector, I think, will be slow. But the headwind is better. No, we're not doing too bad. Come on. Damn. I'm not sure they saw me until the very last minute. He realized he couldn't make that corner. We'll get an out lap and a flying lap, maybe. Well, maybe even not that. Because this pit sequence is, it's mind-boggling how long it takes to get out of these pits sometimes. Slippery. Gonna get one more? Might not matter with whoever's in front. Not gonna matter. Oh, 2/10 better, but we're gonna get held up here. Oh no. Our 2/10 is gone though. Such a bad corner right there. No, come on, damn it. Ah. Just couldn't get there. That Huracan is, I like it. It's just, it can get a little difficult to handle if you miss some of these curves. You square them up or you don't. I don't know. You hit them at the wrong angle and the car can bounce really bad. Something that I'm not really struggling with in the Beetle. All the other cars, except for maybe the Corvette, but I think the Corvette would just chew through front tires. It's very quick around here. I haven't devised any pit strategy or anything like that. I guess when I run out of tires, I'll go into the pits. Let's see here. Thanks, Beecham. Our event settings, 3x3, late morning. There's no weather at Road Atlanta, so it doesn't matter. Let's see here. What's important to find out, real grip, is our damage. Do we have damage? Unrestricted, prohibited, aspiration, penalty. Strong shortcut penalties, wall collision off, car collision off, ghosting off. Well, I don't know if I like the car collision off, but that's okay. How much time we got? How much time do we have? Why wait, see if I can't jump on here real quick. And we'll stop by QC's real quick. We got Beecham. He's streaming. All these people are streaming. Bailey is. Grover. Okay. Are we ready yet? What are we doing here? Sorry if that came through. I had to cough. That's what happens when I race. I get dry mouth syndrome. And I start coughing, especially if I'm talking. It'll probably be alright once we get settled in. This is a grid start, I think. I don't like grid starts. The grid is all jacked up. Oh no, not right away. Not the only one. I had to wait. Dirty tires now. There goes Grover. That's probably going to happen a lot around here, especially at that corner. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? I suppose he could be on mediums or hards even, but That was really slow through there. Road Atlanta's one of those rhythm tracks where you got to get in it and you got to stay in it. And if anybody interrupts it or you interrupt it yourself, it's tough to keep going. Like, it's hard to find all of that back. I'm not going to wait for him this time. Everybody's so slow through here. Hey, Andy. Thanks, buddy. Oh, come on, guys. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. It's going to be like, I don't know. I'll have to time my closing speed to the right moment so we can get around some of these guys. To be fair, some of them are probably on mediums. If you started in the back, I probably would have been a good idea to be on mediums. Was he in the Mustang? Oh my goodness. That's fantastic, really, that he's in the Mustang. But I don't know how well it's going to be here. Looks like it's got some speed. Thanks, Richie. Oh my gosh, they break so freaking early. And all this jittering is because of it's hosted by QC's. No! I have no idea where he's even at because of all the jittering back and forth. I'm right here. Whew. That was actually nerve-wracking. I think Andy's, maybe it's more his laptop than YouTube. I don't know. I think I braked way too late there. Come on. See, that's the thing about the rhythm. Once you get out of it, I got out of it turn one. Gee, it's only been 10 minutes. Oh, an intense 10 minutes. How long that front left is going to actually last. I kind of had a feeling that's going to happen in third gear there. Uh-oh. Goners. That could be a penalty. Let's go, let's go. I kept waiting for a penalty. Closing into Will's Brothers a little bit. Our gap to the leader will continue to climb though because he's too fast. Almost lost the back there. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Gonna be very close. No! Too close. Come on. Come on. Jeez, we shaved off a half a second on Will's and we're gonna give it all back. And then some. Ouch. lot of laps on fuel. Clowning around with my heads out, or my that front left is starting to scream a little bit. Still, we get a better first sector. Everybody's tires are going to be falling off here soon. Bailey is the first to give up. So we're having better economy than Bailey, it looks like. Not that it matters, because he's just faster than I am. Is in. I don't know if that's a tire issue, maybe. Oops. Yikes, that was scary. I'm probably cutting that corner off just a little too much. I've got to hesitate being on the curb. Yeah, we'll probably see a few penalties getting racked up here with the tire wear. Gotta be nice because that front left is about to go. Whoa. Wow, QC is right on us. He's putting in some pretty good laps. I'm clowning around, he's probably still in the 19s. Probably should just come in and pit. Let's do softs and no fuel. I don't know. We're just winging the strategy here. Just winging the strategy. May do a stint on mediums. We'll fill up, maybe do full tank on mediums. I don't know. I think we can do a whole tank on mediums. Where's the, oh, there it is. Probably save a little fuel just by short shifting going down the hill. Wow. Oops, a little too hot in there. That's unbelievable. I guess we are doing laps on less fuel load, so. What happened there? That was weird. Looked like somebody just vanished right there in the middle of the street. Come on. Come on. Real slipstream doesn't have a lot of strength to it. Come on. I moved out of the way. Come on, we got a big pile of people in front. Well, if you mess that up, you're gone. Is he in the Lancer or the Subaru? The Lancer. Go on, Grover. QC's made his way up to third. He's doing well. That Lancer's going to have some good speed, I think, top speed. Not sure why he did that. Where's Grover? Coming for Grover. Come on. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. Almost died. I wonder, these guys are probably on mediums. Come on, Grover. More speed through there. Even if you are on mediums, it's not a 60-mile-an-hour corner. If these guys pit in front of me, I'll just pit with them. Fine. Not too bad. We started in third, went all the way down to what, 12th. And we fought our way back to 6th. We're gonna have to come in. I don't think we brave one more. Come on, Mr. Porsche. Let's go with mediums and fill up, I guess. Like I said, I'm just winging it. We'll see what happens. It's going to take a long time to fill this back up. All the way. Let's go all the way. I don't think we'll get 20 laps on mediums, but who knows? Come on. Hate this long turn. Oh no! I wonder if he got disconnected. Cold tires. Medium tires. Yeah, they were on mediums. Ran a long time on mediums. Oh no, that could be a penalty. Who's in front of me here? Is that's not Laney? Back marker. Yikes. Almost died. That was close. Ace almost died in front of me there. Oh no, come on. Ooh. Oh, he moved over, but I got a bad exit. That sounds like an RCF. Come on. It's funny, when I first started driving Road Atlanta, I did not like it. I really do like it. It's a difficult track to get right. With the blind corners and just got my reminder here. What's difficult is when people are in front or like a different pace through certain sections, but they're on soft tires. My God. That's probably my fault there, but that's not a 50-mile-an-hour corner either, especially on softs. Oh no, is that going to be a penalty? Did I ride over the curb with my left wheels? That's a terrible corner. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, next is Beecham. I gotta pause here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Well, no, I'm racing. Okay. I'll call you back. Oh, okay. Let me call you. Or is that GT3? Okay, so I really am a back marker here. I know I would be because the last time I saw it was 40-something seconds ahead. Or 45 seconds behind or something. And when the lap is only 1 minute and 18 seconds. Sorry, it was my parents, and my dad has terminal bone cancer, so I had to take the call. So sorry if you had any of the other conversation. It was just I had to take that call because I never know if if it's the last day for my dad or not with his cancer. My apologies if anybody's like, what the heck's going on here? I mean, it was important, but whoop, get off the grass. I wish he'd hurry up and catch up so I can get rid of that damn blue flag warning. It's annoying. Whoa! That was so close. So close to death. What did he say? He's beached? Does that mean he's stuck? Oh no. I don't know if I got back in time. No! Don't bump me. It's coming in. Yeah, it's okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you just showed up and you see that P1 is in front of me, it's not because I'm right behind him, it's because I'm a lap behind him. Sorry about the coffee. Yikes. this false sense of security when you run softs and you just take certain corners at certain speeds. Come on. Oh my God! What the heck was that? Yikes. He wasn't going to the pits because he might not have penalty in that one. QC had a bad exit somewhere. I wonder if he went off track because we already took the second out of him. Maybe he's in traffic. Well, he must have got unstuck or whatever it was. Oh! What is he doing? Come on, dude. away with that one. I don't think so. That Lancer. Next. Comes up fast. Sauce right now. It doesn't matter, I'm on wore out mediums. Come on. Just up ahead right there, crossing the sector 2 line, just over the hill. Not much better. Whoa! Whoa! Come on. Doesn't take long to lose all that time back. Terrible, terrible, terrible. One more lap. Jeez. That bad exit is such a bad exit. Cost us over a second on that exit alone. cut that off way too much. Way too much. I don't know how it's not a penalty though. Interesting. Bailey only put 92 meters in. Mediums. We'll do another scent of mediums. There goes Pat again. Should we just do like, we won't do the whole thing. We'll come in for some softs. Oh no! Ouch! I wonder how he got a 3-second penalty there. Because he didn't come into the pits, did he? What's going on with QC? He's just sitting in the pits there. Oh, he might need a bathroom break or something. Unbelievable. That we came all the way back from what happened on the first lap. I mean, those guys that are in front right now, there's no way to pass them. So those are legitimate fast guys, A+ and A drivers that are not just squeezing into 80 by A driving by surviving kind of thing. Go. I think the goal is just to maintain this spot. Because we won't be able to catch the front guys. Widen our gap to P5. Just hang on to P4. That's all we're going to be able to do. Come on. So what do we need, like, I don't know, 48 seconds gap between P5? Yeah, 48 seconds. I think that's about what the pit time is. Getting better at T1 and T3 there. Need a lot of work in this T5 though. Took a second out of Bailey. I feel so good about myself now. Whoa! That was close. Next to last day in the Olympics. I've been doing a lot of Olympic watching. Tomorrow is the last event. That's the men's hockey for gold medal. That's the final event for the Winter Games. US versus Canada. I wasn't sure about that Canada game when I was watching it. I was like, ooh, they're not looking too hot, and they somehow managed. which is, I was a little bit bummed because I figured the U.S. would have a much better chance against Finland than they are going to have against Canada. Too early. Awful. It's so easy to lose focus. Or just a slight distraction can really throw everything off. Closing in on the halfway mark. Right here. That guy's not going to be able to do anything. Awful. Just awful. Uh-oh. I wonder if Bailey got a penalty. that was a better line through there. Whoops, this is not. I need 16 more seconds. Probably not going to happen. With only 6 laps to go, unless something happens to Grover. Yes. Not too bad. Go. Had to slow down for him. There he goes. Four laps. Then we'll come in for a stop and I don't know what we'll do. Probably put softs on. So if we can't stretch that gap to Grover on softs, we'll have to pit again. But maybe not. I don't know. we'll just stick to mediums. Fill it all the way up this time. Oh no! That's not how you're supposed to do that corner. Well, we didn't lose time to grow over, I don't think, so that's good. Yeah, we lost some time. It's just he's far enough back, it took a second for it to register. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Not a very good corner. Come on. That was so close to disaster. Trying to stretch the fuel a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come Nice. No, can we make one more? No, probably not. We're going to lose too much time if we do. Lose way too much time. I think we'll put like 92% in. Okay. Grover went by, I think so. Maybe not. 35. Oh, it's gonna be close. 37. No, he's gonna come around. What? 40. Come on. 50 seconds in the pit lane. no, he's going to get a penalty. Looked like Grover was over the line. Who's behind us? QC. Ah! Run! Actually, I think he's a lap down. Because of that extended break he had, I think. Who's faster than me? It's not QC. Back there, I can't tell. I'm not gonna fight him because he's a lap down. This is why I'm getting blue flagged here. That's a penalty for QC. Should be. How did he not get a penalty? No! Wrong year. Oh, look out. Oh no. Gotta get off those brakes. You don't get off the brakes and you crest the hill, the car unloads, and then you're sliding. Oh, that's a big juicy penalty. You can afford to have a penalty when you're a lap ahead or 2 laps ahead. You can afford penalties. More better, kind of. little fuel saving, perhaps. Come on. It looks like rain, but it doesn't rain at Road Atlanta, so. Yikes, so scary. No! Oh, going through those. Oh. Get greedy. I was thinking about maybe, I didn't know how hard QC was pushing to keep his position and not go lap down again. And it doesn't matter because I took the autocross line for 3 corners. Oh no. Halfway there. Evidence of my off track excursion. Come on. Uh-oh. Who went off? Oh, it looks like Pat again. Oh my gosh, come on. This Beetle's such a good car. It's the Swiss Army knife of Group 3. You can do a little bit of everything really well. car was kind of out of place there. That's a penalty for sure. I think I went all the way off the little curb. Yep. Come back here, QC. Short field and put softs on. I remember. Maybe short field and put mediums on. Traffic. Maybe that'll help. That won't help. Then I get the car slowed down. No, stay off me. Come on. getting that gap built up now to the P5. Another pit lane penalty, I think, for Beecham. That'll be a penalty too, probably a full second. Just been on softs this whole time. Nope, it just switched to mediums. Slow down earlier and come out faster. How about that? We'll try that next time. Going into pits now, though. There's no reason not to do anything but mediums, really. We're not going to be able to gain any more positions, and I think we're pretty safe. Hope that doesn't count as a cut. We'll just fill it all the way up. Might as well. We'll go the whole 20 laps. Looks like we can do 20 laps on a set of mediums and a full tank. Is that Grover? Did we come out right in front of him? I think that's Grover. Yep, nope. was nice. Thanks. There's some bumps on the second part of corner 10B. There's some bumps in the road there that if you get timed right, you're off the throttle when you hit them. You can get back on the throttle early and it won't kill you. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where they are. Turning way too early there. I'm sure everybody's getting tired about now, for sure. It's not as demanding as some of the other tracks, but it's not an easy track either. Whoa, I don't think that was, well, I was in the wrong gear, but poor Pat. He cannot figure out that final corner there, or that corner, turn 7. that's pretty good. I'm sure there's more speed to be found there, but I'm scared. And I know there's more speed there, but I have not figured out the turn-in yet. Oh my gosh, look at all the traffic. This is a disaster here. Real slip, so I won't get much slipstream from him. No, it's Ace. He really thinks about what's going on. That's cool. He just immediately moved out of the way. Didn't push his speed too hard. That's great. Very aware of what's going on. That's good. Bailey is taking it easy up there. He could be in traffic, though, I guess. Wow, at 19. Nice. That was really nice of him. I just hold my breath there a little bit. Maybe not. It felt like I was holding my breath. That's not the line through there, Grover. No! My gosh, what was that? Whoa. Oh, terrible. Maybe this car just can't do that. I've seen Tiffany take that corner like 120 in the M6, but maybe the Beetle just can't do that. That's just too much to ask. It doesn't have the same front end grip as the M6, that's for sure. But it's more balanced. It's not as scary coming out of the corners. So long as you're in the correct gear. Slap it again. Less than an hour. Come on. Yes, I'm being blue flagged. I'll give him room after turn 5. Come on. I did not drive the 296 around here, but it's probably pretty good. It probably has decent speed on the straight here. It's definitely braking earlier or later than I am. But I'm scared. So I brake where I brake. Oh no. Way too hot into there. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. couple weeks. It's 4 hours at the Nürburgring 24. Hardcore mode. Heavy damage, strong penalties, wall collisions. The whole works. Probably are supposedly high tire wear and fuel use, but it's a 15-mile lap, so I'm thinking the tire wear is still going to be like 3x. No. Penalty coming up. Penalty. There it is. I don't know why I was in 4th gear there. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Maybe not. Just enough. When you look at the delta up there, it just goes to show you how fast lapping GT is. Because he's 2 minutes and 46 seconds ahead of me, and I'm a minute behind Bailey. I mean, that's just, he's lapped everybody. Probably 2-3 times by the end of the race. Finally got it figured out. After how long? Couple more laps and it'll be time to come in the box. tired. I can feel it. I can feel just the concentration part of it anyway. No! I hit the dirt there. One tire off of the edge of the curb there. Coming in on this lap. Look at that lag. Oh gosh, stretch. The creaky old knees. The creaky old knees. Oh, Laney did really well with his fuel. He came in with 0 left. What, 2 more stops probably? Or 1 more stop after this, I think. 20 laps, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 1 more stop, I think. Oh, jeez. We'll just cut the whole curb off. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Jeez. Take the whole curb. And then some more. Oh no, there he goes again. So he's cutting that corner off way too tight. And he's getting, his tires are getting in the dirt there at the end of turn 7. And it just grabbing them and just snapping them around, especially in that Porsche with all that weight over the rear. Almost tried to cut that curve off again. one full tank of fuel is about what, 24 minutes? Way too late on the brakes there. So close. Sorry, I'm typing. I'm stopping by some of the other streams to give him a little hand wave. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was in the bits. What was that? Was that Pat? The sun is setting a little bit. Actually, Road Atlanta is really nice in nighttime, but its darkness level is more like Daytona than it is other night tracks. My lap times are going down. Moving on fresh tires. That's why I'm getting tired. Pardon me, I'm getting tired. So close. I was wondering how long it would take for me to make that mistake. It took a long time, an hour and 20 minutes to make that mistake. Just trying out too many things at the same time instead of just driving. sure I don't make that mistake again. Or at least make it an effort to not make that mistake again. It's hard to stay focused for this long, especially like this short track. This is just to kind of look off into space, or at least think that you've looked off into space. And with the shadows getting longer, it's like feels like, no, it's time for bed. You're tired, right? Look at the shadows. Look at how dark it's getting. You know, if you're just a little patient with turn 3 there, it's actually not that. It's not that bad of a corner once you learn to be a little patient with it. Whoops. I saw blue for sector 1 after all this time. And I kind of like got excited. That was terrible. Turned in way too early on that one. That right there is what's going on. So you saw that the pad's not using anywhere near enough track, and he's trying to make that corner at a much sharper angle. And of course that's always a setup for disaster. You're either gonna have to be super slow coming out of the corner, or you get anxious and hit the throttle and you're gonna spin. Close to disaster. Not very good corner. Oh no. right there. Sometimes you get on that turd on that exit and it'll just drag you out into the grass. That's not ideal. Hit the rev limiter. Come on. Less than 30 minutes. Oh God. Combined with the lag, I don't know where anybody is. There's one person right there. Good sport for using the Mustang. I'm sure that's not easy to drive around. Oh no! Oh no! That's awful. Poor Grover, he got taken out by accident. The Pat tried to come back on and it just took him out. And see, sometimes that's the problem. When you don't have ghosting on, you should always have ghosting on when you have like mixed levels of skill. Because that's what happens is, you're so focused on trying to get back on the track. You're not thinking about anybody else, and you come back on the track and you don't mean to, but you take somebody out. So ghosting should always be on for mixed skill lobbies. And it's just to protect everybody, There's no shame in making a mistake. But you shouldn't have to feel guilty because you did make one. And you accidentally took somebody out. That's not fair to anybody. Especially the person that feels like they've caused harm. In lobbies like this where everybody's trying to be as clean as possible, it doesn't always happen. But here's the thing, is like, if ghosting goes on, everybody that is going to be lapped, ghosting automatically turns on. So you don't end up with somebody that makes a mistake and gets on the brakes just to protect everybody and then ends up not realizing somebody's behind them and they're on the brakes and you get right into it. So lap traffic is always ghosted, and I think that's a fair thing to do. Again, it's not about shame, it's just about protecting everybody. Protect somebody from accidents, protect somebody from feeling guilty for making a mistake. Because I'm sure Pat feels terrible about what just happened with Grover. He's just coming back on the track, struggled with the race. I'm sure he didn't mean to do anything, it just happened, and Grover just happened to be there when he came back on track and he just took him out. Had he been ghosted, that wouldn't have happened. I mean, if ghosting would have been on, that would not have happened. Well, I don't know why I have that on. I don't need to see those times. They're not going to get better at this point. I'm not going to go back to softs. Because at that point it's just ego stuff. Trying to get a better lap, there's no reason for that. It's 23 minutes left. It's been a long, almost 3 hours. I don't have the concentration level to squeeze out an extra, whatever, 4/10. It takes all I can do just to stay on the track at this point. So looking for a couple of tenths just to have a better lap time. It's not really worth it. So Oh, I hope I made it back on time. Looks like it did. Oh no. Oh, it says you got 3 laps left. Okay. I'm sure Pat is getting exhausted. His frustration levels are probably pretty high at this point. Because he can't make that corner and he keeps running into people, and I'm sure that it's very draining on him. It's draining on me, and I haven't made that many mistakes. More than I would have liked, but comparatively, terrible corner. I'm not paying attention to the road again. Oh, let's see. How many laps? I'm sure we won't make 17 more laps. That's a minute per lap. What am I doing? Did it again. Got the fuel figured out. Longest 15 minutes. Foot's tired. I've got some old wrestling shoes. I'm gonna start practicing with them on. I've got a couple of weeks to get used to them for Nürburgring 4-hour race. They'll offer some support and some cushioning instead of just socks or slippers on. Time by, there should be only 12 minutes left. Whoa. That time he was looking in his mirror, I think. Please don't race on the grass. It's alright, stay on the track, you're fine. terrible. Oh geez, I don't even know how to add. It's gonna be closer to 10 minutes. Somebody's gonna go on softs for the last stints. I don't think QC can. I don't think softs would last 9 minutes. Not in the Lexus. No. Awful. Drink really bad here. Thanks, Deepatha. We're almost done. Thank God. We'll get on the back straight now. Open my water bottle up so I can soften all the dry ground in there. So the wind speed has died down, which is why we're carrying more speed down the back straight now. Dark in a hurry, all of a sudden. Well, in a hurry and all of a sudden, I guess that means the same thing. Two more laps. 3 more laps. I don't know how long post lap is. More brakes and then let off. Okay. Next time I'll try that. I am not taking that corner very fast anymore. Final lap coming up. Last time we crossed the start finish line. Jeez, I saw him and then I target fixated on him. Hey, we aimed right for him. That's crazy. lapped then. Okay. 345 miles. Wow, that's crazy. Let me save the replay real quick. All right, folks, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next stream.